Good morning. My name is Jessica Kough. I am the mother of 4 wonderful children, and I first heard of the Children's Safety Village when I was pregnant with my youngest daughter. I took their car seat safety course when I was about 6 months along. I really thought this class was just going to be a refresher, a review of everything that I already knew. I had used car seats for years. I knew where the straps went around the car seat, I knew how the straps went over the baby, I knew they buckled, and I had it down, I knew what I was doing. It's a very simple process. The very first thing that I learned in this course was that I didn't know half of what I thought I knew. I learned how easily a car seat's angle can be adjusted with the help of a cut-up pool noodle. I learned just how tightly a car seat must be installed in a car. In fact, my car has permanent grooves in the leather of my back seat from me climbing in the back seat, getting in the car seat, pulling the straps. I make sure that thing's tight. I also learned that the chest piece should be right at armpit level. And I learned exactly how tight the straps should be over baby's shoulders. I learned a lot, and these things really stuck with me. I put everything I learned to good use, although I hoped I would never have the opportunity to put my car seat installation skills to the test. I did the best I could to ensure that if something were to happen, that she would be as safe as possible. I did this every single time we got in the car without fail. March 15th was just a normal day. The weather was beautiful. My grandmother had called to invite us over for supper. So I got the baby ready, and I went through my routine, checked the car seat, pulled the straps, put her in, checked her out, made sure everything was good. To get from my house to my grandmother's, I only had to drive about 10 minutes down neighborhood roads. These were roads I was comfortable with, and a trip I'd taken many times before. I had no way of knowing that less than 5 minutes after leaving my house, another driver would run me out of my lane, and that I would lose control. My vehicle would flip 1.5 times, hitting a concrete telephone pole and coming to rest completely upside down. The roof caved in on us, the windows shattered, and my daughter began screaming from the back seat. It was the most horrific few seconds of my life. When the car stopped, I climbed out of my broken window, and I saw her hanging upside down in the back. I tried to get her out, but I couldn't. Some people who had seen the wreck came, they helped, they cut the car seat out, pulled the whole thing out of the vehicle. When she was handed to me, she was crying so hard that she was hyperventilating, but she was okay. My baby was okay. We were hauled off by paramedics. We spent the evening in the emergency room. I had whiplash, spinal injuries, a head injury, numerous cuts and bruises. She, on the other hand, suffered absolutely no injuries other than a few scrapes on the top of her feet, likely caused by the glasses she was pulled from the vehicle. I have no doubt that what I learned at the Children's Safety Village saved my daughter's life. Not only saved her life, but kept her completely safe. I can never fully express the debt of gratitude I feel towards Carissa Johns and the other wonderful people that she works with. Had I not been as informed or as diligent, the outcome might have been so much worse. And I'm incredibly grateful to be here today with my daughter standing in front of you telling this story instead of a more tragic one. I strongly encourage all parents and all expecting parents to take this car seat safety course. It only takes a few hours of your time, and what you learn just might change your life.